Hey, what is up guys? My name is Jasper and welcome back to another video. You know what? It's already noon. Gusto kong ng Noontime show. Gusto na mapag-relax. Gusto na matawa. Gusto ma-entertain. Tingin tayo sa Showtime. Ano kaya meron sa Showtime ngayon? Sino kaya ang kanilang special guest?
Go, Barbie!
What's up, Butler people?
Yeah. Si Barbie Forteza, 'di ba? Hindi ba kapuso siya? Siya yung babae sa Maria Clara Tebara, 'di ba? Never mind. You know what? Check natin ang Eat Bulaga. Ano kaya meron sa Eat Bulaga ngayon? Well, gusto mo makita sina si Jose, Wally, pa si Paulo, and I also like, Tito Vic and Joey. Ano kaya merong sa Eat Bulaga ngayon?
Special tong Sabado na to para sa Eat Bulaga dahil masasabi natin, ito na ang bagong era ng noontime television habit ninyo.
Nasaan yung anim na yun? Bakit nandyan yung lalaki niloko yung asawa niya? Never mind. Ang weird din, nandun yung dating mayor ng Manila. Pero anyways, balita ko yung TV5. Meron daw silang bagong noontime show. Kaya panoorin natin. Ano kaya meron dito ngayon? Panoorin natin. E.A.T? Napunta ba ko sa ibang universe? Ito ba yung Jasper Abibas across the multiverse or something? So yeah, I think nabalitaan nyo guys, ang daming nangyayari ngayon. Today was such a weird day for Philippine media. So July 1, it's already July 1 here. Ang dami nangyari. So nakita natin si Vice Ganda sumakay ng helicopter papuntang GMA headquarters. At nakita din natin, of course, si Barbie Forteza sumigaw ng "What's up, madlang people" during It's Showtime.
What's up, Butler people?
And then nakita natin sila Tito Vic and Joey, kinakanta nila yung Eat Bulaga theme song, pero instead of saying Eat Bulaga, sinasabi nila E.A.T. So I think ginagawa nila yung to avoid some kind of copyright reason. And then the other Eat Bulaga, which is airing in GMA, para may kulang doon, like
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine, and you're not really fine.
yeah, you know what? It's weird coming from someone like me kasi hindi ako nanonood ng TV. Pero I grew up watching Showtime back then, kung saan Showtime pa yung pangalan ng Showtime. And si Vice Ganda, isa siya sa mga hurado dati. Wala pa si Ryan Bang. Ryan Bang was also a hurado. We still have those episodes kung saan si Vice Ganda ay nakakatanggap ng text, and then yung mechanical flip phone niya ay daan-daan bumubukas and stuff like that.
Ang galing nyo, para sa akin kayo ang panalo. At dahil dyan, may
I was a Showtime boy. Yung family ko and my other relatives, they like Eat Bulaga. And of course, they watch it because Eat Bulaga has been a thing for like, ilang taon na. I think it was since the 1970s, right? And then it kind of makes sense na everybody loves Eat Bulaga. Not only because of Tito Vic and Joey, which are, comedians and, other stuff like that. Pero we also have Wally, Jose, and even Paulo Barasteros, and those three are very funny. Naalala nyo ba yung si Wally ba yun or si Jose? Tumatawid sa ilog and then nahulog siya dahil na out of balance siya. That is like one of the historic moments in Philippine media ever, because that was live, nangyari yun live. Pero I'm going to put the controversy aside kasi si Tito Vic and Joey, they had to leave Eat Bulaga because there's some controversy that's happening behind the scenes with Tape Inc., I believe. So, yung May 31, umalis si Tito Vic and Joey. Sumama yung the other legit the barkads, which kasama si May Mendoza, si Riza, and then the other three, Jose Wally, Paulo, and stuff like that. Pumunta sila sa TV5. TV5 gladly embraced them. They have a new home now. And then a few days later, the former E.A.T Bulaga, or the original, I think, the original E.A.T Bulaga was then replaced by, it has a different, iba na yung format. That's the word that I was looking for. And may mga bagong hosts na. And I think yung mga hosts, di ko kilala yung mga hosts, pero yung isa kilala ko dahil he was very controversial. Yung bago, nandyan din yung city mayor na si Isko Moreno. We also have the two kids, I believe, na anak ni Agamulak. And then we also have the other people there too. And again, I haven't watched an entire episode of a noontime show for many years now. Pero from base sa pagkakalam ko, I think the E.A.T Bulaga, kung saan yung may mga bagong hosts, they can't sing the E.A.T Bulaga theme song because for copyright reasons. So I wouldn't be surprised if the general audience are going to get super confused kasi all of a sudden on July 1, 2023, dubbed the great noontime swap of 2023 according to Reddit user Lay E.E. is lurking. Lahat ng tao talaga yung malilito. And then we see Vong Navarro suddenly dancing alongside with Raver Cruz, which is yung shota ni Julian San Jose. And then the most biggest thing for me is seeing one of my favorites, Barbie Forteza, dancing alongside with Kim Chiu. It's really weird, but I think one of the highlights of today's episode sa It's Showtime is Vice Ganda dancing in front of the GMA headquarters, and that is something that you will only see probably once in your lifetime. And then there was also this part na habang kinakanta na yung Showtime team, we see like the two small windows sa left, nandiyan yung GMA, and then yung GMA staff, and then sa right, nandiyan yung ABS-CBN staff. They're dancing to the tune. It feels like suddenly nagbago lahat. I woke up in a very different timeline. Someone just moved a chair like 20 years ago, and then suddenly all of this thing happened. And then pagdating naman sa TV5, I mean if I'm going to judge how they did today's episode, given that today is the start of the new great noontime war when it comes to TV, It's Showtime handled it in a very bombastic way. They embrace the idea that ABS-CBN and GMA are now together. When during that time they were trying to sign the TV deal just a few days ago, I think someone from the higher ups sa ABS-CBN yata, or maybe GMA, he said na it is the end of the TV wars and something like that. Pero I think this is the start of a new kind of noontime TV war, and I really love the fact that we're getting this kind of competition because competition results like better products for us, the viewers, diba? And Vice Ganda stated several times that competition is good, and I completely agree with that. However, kung sino man yung main host may nalilito ako sa E.A.T Bulaga. Okay, yung isa gagawin ko ng EB, which is E.A.T Bulaga. Yung isa naman ay E.A.T, which is Tito Vic and Joey's new noontime show, diba? Pero whoever the EB host is, he said na he's aware of the competition and something like that. He's there to inspire people, for inspiration and something like that. Okay, I'm fine with that. Pero by the end of the day, this is a total competition thing that I am really, really excited about. And I'm really excited to see because, again, competition means better products for the viewers, for the audience, for us, the consumers.
Isa tong malaking kompetisyon. Pero para sa programa gaya ng E.A.T Bulaga na 44 years na po na nagpapasaya, hindi po ito kompetisyon, pero ito po ay aming inspirasyon.
And I had a good time. I had a good time watching the first few minutes of It's Showtime. Especially when they're trying to sing the song, diba? There's a part in the song where they have to mention kapamilya at ten 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 kapamilya, and then they try nila mag-adjust. They try to add, the host will try to add the words kapuso at the background to make everyone, for the unification and stuff. And again, I like how It's Showtime handled the episode because they embraced the unification of ABS-CBN and GMA, na dating rivalries. Suddenly, in just a snap, it's just one big brand under the It's Showtime wing. So I am really, really happy to see it. I wasn't expecting to see Barbie Forteza at all in my lifetime in a Showtime episode. Pero hey, this can lead to many new things, diba? I don't know, maybe one of the hosts of Showtime can be interviewed in a Kapuso Mo Jessica Soho episode. I don't know. And then let's go back naman to E.A.T, which is sorry, parang naalala ko yung EA games na EA Games. I mean EA Sports. Challenge everything. Sorry, that's the intro of EA Sports from a decade ago, to be honest. But wow, what can I say about the new E.A.T thing? Look, I don't care about Eat Bulaga. I'm already telling you guys about that. And I don't care about the host. I only care about Main Mendoza. But the thing is, they are a big deal. Eat Bulaga is a big deal. And Tito Vic and Joey are... Kasi Eat Bulaga has done a lot for the Filipino people, diba? For the longest time, it's the best way to get entertained, right? And I'm just happy that they're continuing that. Pero it was an interesting journey that they had to do. Papunta sa TV5's Legit the Barkads E.A.T. I think it was a month ago. I think it was May 31 where, the Barkas, the Legit the Barkas had to leave. Again, it was just simply interesting. I love the fact na instead of being bombastic, naparod ko yung first few minutes. Kasi when It's Showtime premiered and E.A.T premiered, pinaparod ko sila back to back live. I was watching it with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend was watching It's Showtime, and then I was watching 80% of E.A.T. Pero pinaparod ko sila back to back. The way they approach it is simply fascinating because it tries to tell a story about nostalgia and stuff like that.
Meron ka pa ring goal sa buhay at alam mo may magagawa ka pa.
How important the brand of Eat Bulaga is to each of the hosts, diba? And being the highlight is Tito Vic and Joey. I love the fact that they tried to compare that to GMA/ABS-CBN's approach for It's Showtime. Si Vice Ganda, which I think is the main host, aboard a helicopter all the way to GMA. Compare that to the Legit the Barkads. Sumakay na sa sasakyan. And it was kind of cringy kasi hinahanap ng other minor hosts yung sasakyan ko saan nakasakay yung the Barkads.
Parang may nakita akong gwapo dun. Oo. Ang Joma Pao, nandito ba? Ito.
And then when suddenly na nakalabas na sila from a van or something, as it turns out, they were trying to literally move to the different network, to the new network, to their new home. And that was implied by the balikbayan boxes, which I find really, really hilarious. Jong hilarious. And yeah, that was simply a funny thing to do and actually a smart thing to do because at the same time, they're also trying to give thanks to their sponsor, which is Lala Move, something like that. And they also implied na, they're trying to move on from Tape Inc. and from GMA. Kaya they would also... Narinig niyo yun? Ang ingay, no? So they're trying to move on, diba? Lala move on. kasi they are now in a new kind of journey. Yeah, I mean, look, Tito Vic and Joey has a ton of controversy, and I think Joey De Leon doesn't have the most insightful opinions. I am just simply happy that na May Mendoza is there to balance everything. Well, pagdating sa mga sinasabi ni Joey De Leon, but again, this is coming from someone who never watches noontime shows anymore, or probably only seen a dozen of Eat Bulaga episodes in its entirety. Pero you can really feel na Tito Vic and Joey are really passionate about the Eat Bulaga brand, and the fact that that long walk that they had to do all the way to the smaller studio that they have for E.A.T, that was very powerful. It's like one of the most iconic moments in Philippine history at all, alongside with Vice Ganda dancing in front of the GMA headquarters, because all of this stuff, all of them were shot perfectly because they are trying to tell a story for future Philippine media historians. And I can't believe na nakita ko yon live, sila nag-approach sa studio, and everything that was happening just in front of me. And by the time that they arrived to the studio, and they just stopped there for a moment and tinignan lang nila yung they took a moment to see the new stage, the new studio that they're going to do E.A.T. It was a very powerful moment, diba? And then they decided to sing a song, Ikaw lang ang aking mahal. You know, it was great TV. That's all that I can say. Whatever E.A.T did and It's Showtime did today, it was simply great TV. And then there's the reveal of the title, because all this time TV5 was trying to market the new noontime show as legit TVJ, legit the barcodes, something like that. So I was like, okay, that is such a very unusual noontime show name, pero okay then. But as it turns out, they were trying to hide the new name, and turns out i-announce pala nila yun live on the first episode itself. And as it turns out, ang bagong name ng show ay, again, E.A.T.
Dapat nyo pang abangan dito sa... Ayan na naman.
Saan? Puting, ano yan? Yan.
Yan na yan!
Eat muna tayo. Eat muna. E.A.T. E.A.T.
And then they had fun trying to know what E.A.T means. Other people, sabi ni ganito.
Ito ang tadhana.
And then sabi naman ni ganyan.
Sa akin, syempre Bisaya, ito ang tinuod.
Tapos sabi naman ni Jose, si Jose ba yun o si Wally? Sabi niya,
Akin, simple lang.
Oh.
Ito ang tagay.
but I think the best title para sa E.A.T, what E.A.T means is simply,
Simple lang. Ito ang
title.
ito ang title, E.A.T. That gave me a pretty good giggle. And then they finally decided to sing the Eat Bulaga theme song, and it was really awkward at first. Again, this is a very historic moment. Mula Batanes hanggang dulo, saan ka man, halina kayo. 1,000, isang tuwa, buong bansa. E.A.T. Tadadin. And then I decided to see whatever the other EB, Eat Bulaga, is doing. And what's happening is this. And yeah, I don't know. Even though I'm someone who who never actually watches noontime shows, it does feel kind of empty. And then, meron ko makalat na picture na there are a lot more people who are watching. Help explain, pero basically, I am looking at this photo right here from a Facebook live stream viewers thing. So, E.A.T is getting 322,000 concurrent viewers live, while its Showtime was getting 55,000, diba? And then EB, which is the other Eat Bulaga, 2.3 thousand. But this is coming from Facebook. This is like not a good thing to judge like how many people are watching it, because if you think about it, I think there's simply a lot more like older generation people who's watches things on Facebook. Diba? They have Facebook accounts and stuff like that. That's why I think there's a lot more people who are watching E.A.T. But at the same time, when you look at the Twitter trending stuff, mas trending ang It's Showtime. G na G, Showtime, stuff like that. And it kind of makes sense because, Twitter caters more to a younger audience, and I've always felt na It's Showtime is catered more to a younger audience. And E.A.T, with the Legit the Barcads, is catered more to an older audience. I'm not sure about EB though. EB is in a very, very weird spot right now. And when I was watching the YouTube live videos from the main channels, E.A.T was getting like 225,000 viewers, while its Showtime was getting 100,000 viewers. But yeah, those are just my thoughts about what just happened today. I think today was a Philippine media historic moment. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next in the future. And ever since Duterte's administration led to the cease of ABS-CBN's like TV channels, stuff like that, ABS-CBN is slowly turning into like a content creator where they had to make content na they can air sa TV through other platforms, right? That's why they had to sign several deals kung saan they need to show their teleseries on a GMA TV channel, diba? From what I heard, Unbreak Your Heart is an ABS-CBN production show, but it's being aired on, I think, either GTV or GMA yata. I'm not sure. And yeah, we live in a very different time right now, and it's very, very interesting. But again, I'm just simply happy now, us, the viewers, we now have like 3 noontime shows to watch. We got It's Showtime, we got E.A.T, and we got Eat Bulaga. And I think that means that we are winning. This is good competition. May the best noontime show win. So again, I'm Jasper Dominic Nabibas, and if you guys like my content, subscribe to the Giga channel. I like to talk about Philippine media in general. But yeah, again, thank you for watching. Goodbye, and take care. It's Showtime. 10, 10, 10.